transparency. And not only that, but that moon matches other moons and asteroids that are all over the solar system. So once you take several samples the same way, you know that that's the way the entire solar system is, because I've seen it in several other moons and planets. Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and all those, the moons of those. And the last one that I needed to see exactly how it was Pluto. And Pluto is exactly like that. And you can see here the same pattern, the eyes. You can see the same thing. Those are structures. They're not really eyes. It's just structure made to look like that. So this is another one. Then you can see this is the ocean floor. Look how the ocean floor is made in this planet. And look how Google Earth blurred all that. 95%. You see clear parts and then you see all this blurred. See that blur all over the place? Well, that's what Google Earth did. All these parts are visible everywhere, and they have been, look, the same style. The tools with the reptile eyes and the reptile shapes. You can see all of it the same way. It's exactly the exact same way. And you will see this in every single image from UFOs that are flying somewhere, everywhere that they part the deal. The electromagnetic energy they emanate, it makes the environment, how do you say that? It becomes visible, the electromagnetic world. And you can see here, but this is the entire solar system. Our planet is not different. Our planet, no, Earth, that's not our planet. We are here as somebody put us here, essentially. We're not from here. And if you see these everywhere and they control everything, well, that must be theirs. We are somebody put us here, brought us here, and we have flourished and we have destroyed the shit out of this beautiful planet. Because that's the truth. We have destroyed, we have massacred all those animals. We're still killing the animals and cutting down entire jungles. We have decimated the ocean. So many species have gone extinct. We don't deserve this shit, to be honest with you. We should be eradicated. We are like a pest. I'm sorry to be that cruel and that honest, but it's true. That's being brutally honest. We don't deserve this shit. These people that's why they're angry at us. We were just pooping. We're shitting all over the place. And they're angry. And you see in air shows how they mess up their jets and the jets crash. In every single air show, you're gonna see crashes provoked by these entities. They send a tiny little thing, 3 feet long, a TIE fighter. That's how they call it, a reptilian TIE fighter. That look like a cross tie, like a railroad cross tie. That's what they call it, TIE fighter. I didn't know that until recently. I was like, why they call it what? It's like a bow tie. No, it's not a bow tie. It's a cross tie looking, rectangular, long, but it's small, powerful. Powerful enough to take down the electronics or, yeah, once you take the avionics on a jet, that jet is toasted. So you can see right here that this is another You see how the geometrical patterns are all made. This is in Puerto Rico. And look at the layers of the ocean floor. And this is, you can see the same faces carved on the walls of this base. And look at this gigantic tube that goes from this. Look, this is this place here is about 8 miles down, almost 8 kilometers. I'm sorry. Well, more or less. Look how it is. That's the same thing that you see on the moon, you see on the space, you see on the earth. The same eyes, the same shapes. Look, the same exact everything. It doesn't change. It will never change, because that's how those entities distinguish themselves from us or from others. Look at the advanced design. This place is so old that we just, I mean, that humans could never build something like that. They might be able to bore down with, you know, those newer type of boring machines, but to make some shit like that, no. Forget that. Look at that. That can only be done, like Dr. Begram say in his show, with electromagnetic energy. Putting some major plasma energy down and bubbling up with low frequency, then you pop up the shapes that you want. In this case, look, and then Google Earth went and blurred. You see how blurry it is in many places? That's what you call systematic tampering. Look at that. Nothing there, but nothing places. You see how it's like I say, systematically they did all the tampering, the image tampering. But that really shows this is a huge face right here. Look, the left eye, the right eye, and it's a reptilian type. And there is another next to it, and another next to it, and it goes up and down, side to side. Look, and you see the blurring? All that was done by Google Earth on the Navy. See? I enhanced that using the YouTube tools. That's what I did. But it's not enough. Look at this face, nose and everything. Let me put that back. It's almost like a human. Right there, look, beard, mustache, nose, eyes, and the hairline. But on top where the hairline is, you can see eyes there. Look at that. It looked almost like a, I mean, he had the, you know, the face of a, you know, one of those ancient statues, human-looking statues. But when you really analyze the entire thing, it is, you know, a human with a reptilian flavor in it. And you can see those are really structured. Those are tubes and stuff made to look like that. Look at that. You tell me that the ocean floor, I mean the wall of, that's not the floor, that's the wall. The vertical wall that goes from Puerto Rico down into the bottom of the ocean floor. Well, that's the trench, Puerto Rico trench. But it's carved like that. It's like work of art, is what it is. It is a work of art. Look at that. And you can see this is right eye, left eye, you know. And it goes like that, up and down, side to side, and continues in rows. So people doesn't, I mean, these investigators are so shitty. They look at Mars, they look everywhere, they don't look in our own planet. I mean, it's how shitty. These investigators are shitty. Well, maybe they should be, because if they tell the whole deal, people will be up around, oh my God, I'm gonna shit. Oh my God, they're over here, they're over there, they're everywhere, under my feet, on top of my head. Yeah, they do, they are. They own this deal. So, that's the moon deal. Now this is the Apollo 8 in space. Look how, this is exactly how space is. There is this snake-looking structure wraps around the moon. This is the Apollo 8 image. And you can find this image on the Apollo 8 catalog. I think I put a link on this video. Well, because I am not Richard Hoagland and I am no Mike Bear or the other dickhead, whatever, I don't care. That's fine with me. I know exactly what the deal is, and you can see all the same thing, faces and eyes everywhere. Now let me show you what those eyes look in a live video. That was taken by the, who knows what Apollo, might have been the same Apollo 8, because most of the revelation have been done by the Apollo 8. Most of the amazing images shown. This is another ocean floor image. This is around Monterey Bay. And that's another reptilian base. And this is where two aircraft, that's Dr. Bergrum, pointed to this side, 60 miles off the coast of Monterey Bay, where two Navy craft vanished. One of them without trace, the Macon blimp that could carry 4 interceptor jets. Imagine how huge that blimp must have been. That thing failed there, and they only later they found pieces of it, pieces, not even the whole thing, but pieces. And they don't know how something that huge could vanish like that, almost without trace. It was only later that that's where the Santa Catalina Canal passed by, the Santa Catalina channels that run across the California coast from north to south. And there's an island called Santa Catalina. But this is deep. I mean, the places where they have built these things is so deep that, like I said, no human could do that. That's not a human technology. We don't have that kind of technology to build something not inside the rock, but outside, deep, but on the outer part of the deep place, on the ocean floor. We don't have that kind of technology. And this is made with the ground itself. How they did it? Well, with plasma, with electromagnetism. And this is the Luna documentary. Look at this. This is freaky, because this is telling you that we are inside a holographic projection. That's why we only see those reptilian whatever in the space.